everyone. So I thought I would do a short little video with some key points of how to help you get through your day if you deal with anxiety or depression. I've dealt with it for the last 5 years, mostly anxiety, but obviously I think both go hand in hand. It's been a massive struggle, and this has taken me a long time to learn coping mechanisms and ways in which I can be happy. So it's by no means an overnight fix, but if there's any pointers I can give to other people out there, then I always want to try. So my first one would be to do something every day that puts you out of your comfort zone. I think this is the most important one. So for me, I struggle a lot with driving because mine stems from about being on my own. So when I'm in a car, I'm obviously on my own, and I have had many panic attacks in the car. So obviously the easy route is just to not drive anywhere, and I definitely did that. But now I every day make sure I drive somewhere. When I say do something really that puts you out of your comfort zone, it doesn't have to be a massive thing, and I think you should start small, because there's no point in having something unreachable, because you're just gonna get yourself worked up, and it's not good for your morale. You need to do something that you know that you'll be able to do that isn't too hard. So it could be just pop into the shop. So if you're someone that doesn't like social situations, it could be literally walking around the block for 2 minutes, because it's doing something that you don't want to do, but the feeling that you get after you do that is amazing, and it makes it so worthwhile. And then the next day you can either do it again or try and push yourself further. Definitely the key here is to do it step by step and not go the whole hog and take a trip into town and go shopping. You know, it's about only you know what you can do, but you do need to push yourself and make yourself do it. If you have a friend, get someone to even go with you. Like, you don't have to do it on your own, but just something that you don't want to do but you need to push yourself. The second one I'd say is plan your days. Obviously if you're working, then you work around that. If you're not working, like for sometimes I wasn't working because of my anxiety, and you can't just obviously sit in all day, because that's not gonna be good for you. It's not gonna help you. It's not gonna lift your mood. So if you are someone that's at home, then write a list and plan certain jobs to do for that day and tick them off as you go. And again, this will provide a great sense of achievement, and it will just be more fulfilling. So I think that one's really important. My next one, for me, this works great: exercise. I know a lot of people hate exercise, and I don't mean, alright, you have to go for a 5-mile run, just anything. There's so many things on YouTube now that you can, even if it's just a light 5-minute yoga or something where you can try and take yourself away from what you're thinking about. I use YouTube a lot, like videos, workout videos. I play netball a lot. I like going outside to do workouts, but that's because I've learnt that makes me feel better. I know for everyone it's different, but having some sort of form of exercise does help, because it releases endorphins and it does make you feel better afterwards. It might not at the time, but I promise you afterwards you'll feel so much better. And lastly, now this might be more difficult for some of you, it's to have someone to talk to. It doesn't have to be someone that understands, but it needs to be someone that can empathise. So I know, and I've experienced a lot of people that and just don't understand mental health as a whole and anxiety, and I think the word is thrown around a lot these days, but also a lot more people are dealing with it. So I would say try and find someone that, if you are feeling really shitty, and you can just say, look, I don't feel good, just someone that can listen to you, can empathise, and not think, okay, what's she getting on about, you know? Because obviously, like, that makes you not want to talk to anyone, and that makes you think everyone will feel the same, but it is not. I mean, I personally was surprised how many people do not necessarily understand, but can put yourself in your shoes. It is difficult, and because there is a stigma about anxiety and depression, it is hard to talk to someone, I know, but if you know that you have someone you can go to, I think that makes the world of difference. Even if it's not someone like online, there's so many online communities now that, you know, talk about it. If it's just someone random and you can talk to them, like, there's always someone to talk to. So those are my 4 key points. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it was helpful. Thank you.